The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Good footwork at the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. All he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
A gain of 14.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll take this down to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Herbert. Here's White. They set up the screen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
13 yards on the play. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And Johnston sent in motion.
At the Bills' 16-yard.
Again, it's Hampton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And the Chargers first down.
Now it's Herbert. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Hampton. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nifty move. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chargers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Herbert off of play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Herbert now. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chavez. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are once again back in front.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Ooh, the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Davis will try to run for it. And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. From the 44 now, here's second and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This throw nearly intercepted. The big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
And 4 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
First down, Chargers.
For work inside here, Hampton. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. We look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, 49 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Chargers 17.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. The Bills at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the draw, this is Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 33-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
11. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
With a carry, it's Grimes. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other. And, yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Allen going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Bills 13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton.
And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. They'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Gain of 11.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
On the give, this is Hampton. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4.
Here's Herbert.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
At the 38-yard line.
Now back to the ground game with White. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Up the middle, it's Hampton. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Michael Hoyt. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gregory Rousseau. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So, as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Bills getting set to go. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle to Davis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that.
Ray Davis with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. A solid stiff arm.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 37-yard line.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
Quentin Johnston. A gain of 9 yards.
First down, here's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The 23-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Terrell Bernard.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is White on the screen. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 34-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Allen.
2nd and 2.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Bills, 1st down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that draws him level. It's 23-23. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports halftime report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Inside give to Davis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Allen running right on the option. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
On play action, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have broken the tie. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more.
And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On fourth down, Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Quentin Johnston,
31 yards.
And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Gets past one man.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
They begin with a run by Davis.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They go again with Davis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This now a third and 4.
Brings up third and 4.
Now Allen.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Here's third and 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 7.
Allen going to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Hampton. We'll get this up to about the 44. Second down and 6 now.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Herbert going to give to Hampton.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
On the handoff, it's Hampton.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he's got it down to the 28. They'll come up second and 7.
Now it's Herbert. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third
Herbert.
and 3.
He finds Johnston. That's complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Chargers first down. First and goal, Chargers.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score. Chargers.
So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Allen now looks to throw.
And he's into the hands of Coleman downfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills.
Here's Allen. Gets this complete to Shaheed. This is second and 8.
Shaheed. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Now Allen
at the 45-yard line.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
A little juke. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
Derwin James. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. To the air, Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. Back to throw here, Herbert. He completes it right side of White. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in, complete. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. And credit the tackle to Ron Thornhill. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. Oh, no, he lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Give here to Hampton. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 134 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Here's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A run once more with Hampton. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Herbert. This one finds McCarthy. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that route.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Not the
first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills.
They'll run wide side. Davis.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing now is Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. Allen. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28.
Yards on the play.
Handoff, running left is Davis. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Davis on the counter. 5 yards on 1st down, and now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go jet sweep here with Coleman.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bills 37.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fast footwork by White. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Maxwell Hairston on the coverage.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Chavez. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Herbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a toss running left. This is Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
48-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here it is, 4th and inches. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Grimes. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 12.
Throwing Allen. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
To throw is Allen. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
first down.
They go back to the ground now with Davis. Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
Brought down at the 13-yard line.
Grimes fighting through. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
10 yards to go.
Again, they'll run it with Grimes. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
6-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up.
It's now second and
Allen.
6.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close